Hey guys, how you been? It's been, I don't even know how long since the last time I posted a video, but we're back. Still around, just working a lot. And actually there for a while I had a scratch build quadcopter. I called it the Echo 290. It had carbon fiber landing skids and a bunch of other stuff on it. And well, I ended up crashing that last year. I don't even remember when. It was like back in September, maybe October or something or other, and I put it on the shelf and just kind of forgot about it for a little while. But you know, I keep watching the YouTube videos more and more and more, and I see, you know, these guys with their FPV quads, and it just rekindled that fire in me, you know. So I decided I was going to try to build a lightweight quad, you know, one that was lighter than my original Echo, because that weighed in at like 860 something grams, which I thought was kind of heavy. So I wanted to try to build a lighter weight one, and so, you know, I bought some materials for it and got it all put together, got all the equipment put on there, and it came in at, it was like 720 something grams with the quad, the FPV gear, this Hobby Parts action camera, and a 3-cell 2200 battery. Okay, well, it was lighter, so I took it out, tried to fly it, couldn't fly it. It would not fly. I could grab it by the front and rear arms, and I could torque it like this with relative ease. You know, I was trying to make it so lightweight, I think I just killed any kind of structural integrity to it. So stripped everything off it, and I got looking at my Echo 290, and well, why don't I just try to strip a bunch of stuff off of it and rebuild the quad, because with less stuff on it, it should be lighter. So that's what I've done, and this is what I've got now. Basically, obviously I don't have the landing gear on here, so we're missing weight there. I don't have the upper deck. There used to be 3 carbon fiber platforms on here. This just has the 2, just the top plate and the bottom plate. That is a 2mm carbon fiber, and still have 16mm carbon fiber tubes with these plastic motor mounts. I'm still running the same video system that I had before, the 5.8 gigahertz 600 milliwatt immersion RC. Still running the same camera. I don't really remember the specs on that, but it was a very clear camera, seemed to work out pretty well. One of the changes from this quad, or from the other quad to this quad, is I don't have the Velotech 18 amp ESCs. I think that was the reason why my Echo originally crashed, because I think I smoked one of the ESCs. This quad has 4 20 amp Afro ESCs flashed with the latest version of BL Heli. I don't remember the exact number, but it's got BL Heli flashed onto the ESCs. The process, as I was reading through it, sounded kind of complicated, but when I was going through it, it actually bing, 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 1, 2, 3, 4, and I was done. It really didn't take long at all. I've got the Naze 32 on there, flashed with the latest version of Clean Flight on there. That went real well. Actually, I just got done going through all the tabs in Clean Flight, and I got the ESCs calibrated, the motors go in the right direction, the receiver tab recognizes all my stick movements in the proper directions. I don't have a Mobius camera. That last crash with the original Echo 290, it broke my second Mobius. I was kind of bummed about that. I mean, I've seen people crash their quads with Mobius on them, and their Mobius survives. I went through 2, and it just didn't work out for me. So I ended up for $30. I got this HD cam from hobbyparts.com. It's not 1080p, it's 720p, but you know, for $30, you know, how can you go wrong? One of the neater things about this, it's got a viewing screen on the back, so you can actually, you know, set up your shot, you know, if you're not using it on the quad, I would imagine. But I thought that was kind of cool. You can play back your video on the viewing screen. It's really neat. I've got it mounted on the front on a piece of aluminum angle that I had here at the house, and I bent it backwards so that the camera's got a bit of a tilt backwards to it. And because it's got that viewing screen on the back, I've got some black real high density foam board, and I stuck that to the aluminum plate, and so there's a bit of foam between the camera and the aluminum plate, so it's not going to scratch up my viewing screen on the back of the camera. And that's just zip tight on there right now, and it's actually very, very secure. Still using the same Sunny Sky. These are 2207 2100 kV motors. I believe that they were rated for 4S. I was flying my quad on 4S. I think I'm just going to try to run this one on 3S right now. I don't have any lights on this one. I did on the other one, so you know, no lights, no extra wiring for that, less weight. But I guess that's really about it. I mean, obviously I've got these wires here hanging off to the side. I'm going to go tidy these up right now, but I just wanted to post an update that, you know, we're still around. We're just working a lot of overtime, and I've got a new quad. Actually, I can't say it's in the works anymore. It's all done. Oh, I got these carbon fiber plates on here right now because I mounted my action cam here on the front. The FPV cam on this top deck it would have the top of the camera in the view, and that was just going to be no good to see through. So I took a 3/4 inch piece of pine and cut it to fit on here, and then used some couple of coarse thread sheet metal screws, came through the top deck into the bottom of that block, so that's holding that on there, and then ran another coarse thread screw through the plate here, the bracket here that holds the camera on, so that holds the camera well above the action camera. But you know, say I was to take a tumble, which I probably will eventually, I'm sure. I mean, everybody crashes. You know, I kind of wanted to protect the camera, so I've got a couple of pieces of this is I think this is 1.5 millimeter carbon fiber. But just a couple pieces up here. They're screwed to the block. I wish I had some standoffs up here, maybe a couple of aluminum standoffs, make it look a little prettier. But the standoffs that I've got, they're too short, so I've just got a couple of nuts and bolts run through there right now. But it's very, very rigid, and that should protect the camera from some dings, I would imagine. Yeah, nothing really. And besides that, I think that about covers it. I still have some 5x3 props. I've got some 6x4, some 6x4.5, and I've got some new 6x4 or 6x4.5 bullnose props. I'm going to be playing around with those and see if we can get some nice FPV flying going. Yeah. So anyway, I just wanted to post that and tell you guys about it. You know, hey, we're still around, and it's winter time here, and it's cold and snow. We're in the middle of a snowstorm right now. But you know, if we can get a day where it's not like super cold, I'll take this out and see if I can get her to fly, and see what kind of video this Hobby Parts action camera puts out. So anyway, thanks a lot for watching, guys, and we'll see you soon. All right.